The moon hung blood red over the battlefield, its light staining the corpses of fallen demon slayers. Muzan stood motionless, eyes glowing like dying stars, yet brimming with unstoppable ancient hunger. Every breath carried the stench of death. Every heartbeat felt like a countdown to humanity's end. The wind was silent, as if the world itself feared to witness what came next. Tanjiro's blade lay shattered in the dust, his trembling hands barely able to hold its broken edge. Nezuko's scream cut through the night, a desperate cry swallowed by Muzan's cold, mocking smile. It wasn't a battle anymore. It was the execution of hope itself, slow and deliberate. With one motion, Muzan's arm extended, cutting through the air like a shadowed guillotine. The pillars lay scattered, their blood soaking into the earth like offerings to a forgotten god. Time seemed to stretch, each second dragging like chains around the neck of the living. Is this the end? Zenitsu's voice cracked, his lightning gone, his courage burned to dying embers. Even the moon seemed smaller, as if retreating behind clouds to escape the coming darkness. Muzan's voice was soft, almost gentle, but each word dripped with venom and absolute certainty. I told you, nothing survives me. Not your blades, not your bonds, not your hope. And in that moment, the world's last defenders finally understood. They had already lost. Dawn never came that day. Only a gray, suffocating haze swallowing the land in endless twilight. Muzan walked through the ruins like a king returning to his throne, each step echoing dominance. The streets were empty, yet you could feel thousands of unseen eyes watching from the shadows. Nezuko's body fell still, her transformation complete. No longer a sister, but Muzan's flawless creation. Tanjiro's voice broke as he whispered her name, but even her memory seemed to vanish in smoke. Cities fell one after another, not by war, but by the silent spread of Muzan's blood. Humans became livestock, their lives measured only by how much they could feed the night. The Demon Slayer Corps became nothing more than fading legends, their names erased from history's pages. Children grew up never knowing sunlight, their lullabies replaced by Muzan's eternal command. And yet, somewhere deep in the shadows, whispers of resistance still flickered like stubborn candlelight.
An old Nichidian blade was found buried beneath the rubble, its edge dull but unbroken. In that moment, a vow was made, not of victory, but of vengeance. Muzan's reign was not the end of the story, only the beginning of a darker chapter. Because even the most unbreakable night must face the tiniest spark of an oncoming dawn. And in the heart of despair, humanity's rage was slowly, silently sharpening its claws again. Years passed, and the world learned to kneel beneath the shadow of Muzan's endless night. But the human heart is a strange thing. It refuses to forget the taste of freedom. In hidden tunnels beneath ruined cities, a handful of survivors trained with blades older than memory. They carried no flags, no banners, only scars and a fury that burned like molten iron. Among them, a boy with eyes like Tanjiro's learned to swing a blade in silence. Every strike he made was a prayer, not to gods, but to the ghosts of the fallen. Muzan's spies hunted them, yet whispers spread like wildfire. The rebellion had a name now, the last breath, a promise to fight until the final heartbeat, no matter the cost. On the 100th year of Muzan's reign, a blood-red moon rose over the capital once more. From the shadows they emerged, not as warriors, but as the living memory of every slain soul. Muzan's laugh filled the sky, deep and endless, as if mocking time itself for daring to resist. Blades clashed, blood spilled, and the air trembled under the weight of history trying to rewrite itself. The boy's sword found Muzan's chest, not enough to kill, but enough to make him bleed. And for the first time in a century, the King of Demons stepped back in silence. The world did not win that night, but it remembered how to hope again.